Servant Season 3, Episode 5 is another promising entry into what has been a solid season thus far. Spoilers ahead, let's break it down. So we see the Turners attend a local block party, and even Leanne is feeling comfortable enough to go outside of the house, until of course she finds herself in danger. And quick little fun fact, this episode was titled Tiger, which of course is the face paint Leanne got at the party, but also the name of the actor who plays Leanne herself, which is Nell Tiger Free. And speaking of Leanne, even if it was just for a moment, it was nice to see her and Toby bond and have her feel like a normal person for once in her life, and enjoy the simplicities of doing festival activities. We get to spend some time with Julian, who is clearly right on the edge about most everything, and he's betrayed in a way that makes him look sort of unstable, but I tend to believe in the end, his worry and suspicion will prove to be for good reason. We learn that Sean is dealing with his guilt in several ways. He's going back to church to reconnect with his faith. He immediately turns down a national TV job that he used to dream of because the last time he was on a show and out of the house, that's when tragedy struck with Jericho. So it was good to see Sean get some added layers to his characters. I felt like he's always been sort of one of the least interesting members of the Turner family, so it's nice to see him get a little bit more to his character. We see both Dorothy and Leanne causing issue with the reporter who's essentially replacing Dorothy and giving her reason to look into Leanne's past and see that, that she used to be a missing persons case. And I fully expect her to put her journalistic skills to use and dig deeper into just what is happening with the Turners and possibly spell trouble for them in the future. But the biggest takeaway of this episode is the cliffhanger at the end with Leanne getting attacked by these two strange characters after a chase scene which ended at the park where all the homeless kids are, and it's unclear as to what exactly happened to her. We just know that she sustained a head injury, and she somehow got out of that situation alive and uncaptured. And if you saw my review for last week's episode, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think that the homeless kids probably ended up defending Leanne and were actually the ones who saved her from this attack. But yeah, this has been my review for Servant Season 3, Episode 5. It's one of the middling episodes that we've gotten so far in Servant. It's one of those episodes that not too much is happening. We get a cliffhanger at the end, which is sort of expected with this series. But this is sort of just, a stepping stone portion of the series where, we're given little bits and nuggets of information that's going to be proven, I think, to play a much bigger role once we get towards, the latter part of the season, heading into the finale. But yeah, if you want to stay up to date on all future episode reviews or just movie news in general, well, stick around and consider subscribing to the channel because I'd love to have you along for the ride. But until next time, this has been Millennium Movies, and I will see you all very soon.